Hi, my name is Hobby, and I help people get the score they need on the IELTS test and do the test only once. Well, you probably know that already, but today I'm here to share something with you. Something that happened to me, and I hope that my experience will help you in many areas of your life, and I also hope it will help you achieve your IELTS score. You probably noticed that I haven't been posting much in the last 5 months. Basically, I disappeared. But now I'm back. And the reason I'm back is because even after all that has happened to me in the last 5 months, I'm still Fabi from Fabi English. And I'll always help you to get the score you need on the IELTS test. And my goal is to help you do the test only once. So let me tell you what happened. In October 2020, a few years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. You probably didn't know that about me. It was 3 years ago. Back then, I noticed something different in my body. I went to check it, and it was breast cancer. Within a week, I had surgery, and then I had some radiotherapy. No chemotherapy needed. When I asked my doctor, why do you think I got it? He said, well, bad luck. And I said, I like to think I'm a lucky person. So, but if you say so, that's okay. So after all of this, I was hopeful it would never happen again. After that, I kept an eye on my health, checked often to make sure everything was okay. And then at the end of last year, I noticed something different in my body, something new. I just seen my doctor in September, so I thought it's probably nothing, and I went to Brazil to see my family. When I came back again, I was getting sick a lot, and then I noticed something else in my body. It was May 2023, about 5 months ago. I talked to my GP, did an ultrasound, and it didn't look good. I did a biopsy and cancer again. The cancer came back. That was May this year, about 5 months ago. I went to see my doctor, and he asked for a PET scan, and I got the results. The cancer had spread. Yeah. It wasn't just in one place anymore. I had little tumors all over my body, neck, spine, near my lung. I think I got the news on a Monday, and he said, you start chemotherapy on Wednesday. I said, okay. And he also said that he didn't think I would ever be cured or free from cancer, and that I would have to learn to live with it. So I started my chemo in May to treat the cancer. It was quite shocking for me, that he said that the cancer had spread and that I would never be cured. When a doctor tells you this, you get really sad. Well, I was sad, but really sad for one day. I'm not kidding. As you probably noticed, I'm a very practical person. I saw this as a challenge, okay, and as a problem that I needed to solve. So I thought about everything I could do to keep my body strong for the chemo and do anything I could to help the chemo work better. So I completely changed my diet, stopped drinking, I love my wine, and I started seeing a naturopath. I started meditating every day. I did some energy healing like Reiki. I started seeing a holistic therapist, and I decided to take some time off from you guys. I felt that was what I needed. And I thought to myself, I will only do 2 months of chemo. The side effects are not going to be terrible. I'll be able to handle them quite well. I'm not going to lose all of my hair, and I will not stop my projects. I will only slow down. That was my recovery plan. And the funny thing was that everyone who looked at me said, what? You're doing chemo? You look great. I was like, I know. Well, the side effects of the chemo were not terrible, but a little bit scary. The nausea and wanting to throw up wasn't that bad, but I had some medicine for it. The headaches were a bit annoying, but the worst of it was the fatigue. Oh my God, I was so tired. You guys know I'm here in Australia, and I see you at 5 a.m., right? I like to get up early, but doing chemo, it was hard. By 2 p.m., all I could see was my bed. My family got a bit worried about me, and they came to visit for the first time ever. First, my brother came with his wife, and then my parents and my sister came. And I do think that this visit helped me recover. In July 2023, I finished 2 months of chemo, right? So the doctor usually suggests 2 months or 2 cycles. And then I did another PET scan to check the progress of the chemo. I was already happy because I could see the tumor melting and I could see it getting smaller. But I didn't know what the other tumors around my body were doing, right? So 2 months after I started the chemo, I did a PET scan. And guess what? 95% of the cancer gone. All gone. Can you believe it? 95%. All those little tumors all over my body, gone. There was just one tiny little one left, very small. And I thought, well, I knew I was only going to do 2 months of chemo. So I got very happy, told everyone, thanked everyone for helping me. And then my parents arrived and I said, well, almost no more cancer. And my mom said, really? Why did I come then? Well, the doctor actually said it was a miracle. He said he'd never seen such progress. 95% of tumors gone in 2 months. Incredible. And I'm thinking, I said it was going to be quick. But because there was very little left, okay, he suggested 2 more months of chemo. I did my last chemo in September, and I had a PET scan after that, and then I saw my doctor, and do you know what he said? No more cancer, all gone. And once again, he called it a miracle. I'm still doing treatment so the cancer doesn't come back. I'm still eating well, not drinking as much, exercising, doing my holistic therapy, Reiki, seeing my naturopath, everything. I was doing that every day. Well, taking care of yourself is a full-time job, you know? And now I feel that I just need to maintain it because the cancer is gone. And that's why I'm here today, to share my experience with you and also to tell you that I'm back. I'm sorry if you send me messages and I didn't reply. I was still teaching in a college here in Brisbane during the chemo. The first month I took off, but then I decided to go back because, you know, I love what I do. And I had really supportive friends and coworkers. And I think they helped me with my recovery. And now I'm cancer-free. It's a great story, isn't it? Come on. I proved the doctor wrong, okay? How great is that? And he's probably very happy that he was wrong when he said I would never be cured. But now, what does it have to do with you? How do you think my story can help you? Well, I have been sharing this story with a lot of people, and every time I share it, people keep asking me how I'm doing, and especially, what did I do to have such great results with my health? Okay? After talking to so many people, I noticed that what I did with my cancer diagnosis is actually what I do with everything in my life. For example, I was born in Brazil, but I speak English as well as a native speaker who was born in an English-speaking country. How did I get there? I believed I could, and I worked for it. How did I manage to teach English here in Australia at a time where there are basically no non-native speaker teachers here? Well, I believed I could, and I worked for it. How did I get a B on the CPE exam and an overall 8 for the first time I tried the IELTS test? I believe I could, and I worked for it. So I started thinking, how can my experience help you? Yeah, you who need the IELTS test. You who might not be sure you get the score. You who don't know where to start. I have a few things that I'd like to tell you today. As I mentioned before, the doctor told me I would never be cured. He looked at my PET scan and said that. I'm not going to say that I didn't believe him. I did, but only for one day. The next day I woke up and I thought, actually, I don't think so. I think I can be cured. And that was the beginning. I believed I could. So, what do you want? Do you want a 6 overall? 7 overall? Do you want to do a master's but you think it's impossible? Well, if you don't think you can, then you can't. Do you think your English is terrible? Do you think you can't improve? Well, then you can't. The first step is to know what you want and believe that you can. That was the easy part for me, but I know it might be hard for some people. So, the first thing you should do is think about what you want and believe in it. Then, after I noticed it was possible to cure myself, what do you think I did? I got up and did the things I was doing the week before? Nope. I changed a lot of things. You would not believe how many things I changed in my life. But why do you think I changed those things? Because for me, it was really important to cure myself and to be cancer-free. So I did what I could. And just so you know, I'm not special, okay? I'm a normal person. Maybe the only thing that is different about me is that I managed to believe in what I wanted. And the most important thing is, you can too. So, Fabi English is back, bigger and better. And with some exciting things on the horizon to help you with your English and get the score you need on the IELTS test. And here is my promise to you. Regardless of what your dream is, if you believe it and work hard enough for it, you will achieve it. But it can be difficult to work hard on something you might not fully believe. So my mission here at Fabi English is not only to help you work for it, but also help you believe you can. So keep an eye on Fabi English, okay, on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, so you don't miss anything. And if you have any questions, you can leave a comment here, or you can send me a DM, or you can email me on fabi@fabienglish.com. See you soon!